Now, this is my Mossberg 535 all-purpose. It's a 28-inch bent brick barrel, bead sights, AccuSet chokes, 3 of them. Its overall length is 48.25 inches, length of pull is 14. Barrel finish is blued, stock is wood. Weight unloaded, 6.75 pounds. It has a 6-round capacity. You can buy interchangeable barrels for it. Now you can get 24-inch slug barrels, 20, 22, 24, and 28-inch filled barrels. Manufacturer's suggested retail price for this gun is $426. However, I purchased this model at Walmart for a mere $270. Your mileage may vary. Next up, we have the Mossberg 590A1 Special Purpose. This model has ghost ring sights, 9-shot capacity, 3-inch chamber. It's also in 12 gauge. It has a 36.125-inch overall length with a 14.25-inch length of pull. Barrel finish is parkerized, stock synthetic. Speed feed stocks are available for this model, but gun shop where I purchased this did not have one with the speed feed stock, and I didn't see it as a deal breaker. Cost on this weapon was about $530, maybe $560. The price was right, and the shotgun was right. So there are only 18.5-inch or 20-inch barrels available for this particular weapon, which is fine because I don't plan on taking this weapon out quail hunting or to shoot ski. I have a Mossberg 535 for that. As you can see in the pictures, the weapon also has a bayonet lug on the magazine tube. So I had to buy a bayonet. Now, some of you may say I didn't have to, but actually I did have to buy it. The problem is, if you have a bayonet lug on a gun and you don't have a bayonet for it, something is seriously wrong with you. As you can tell with the bayonet on the shotgun, it really brings out the color of its eyes. But seriously, I'm much happier with the bayonet on the shotgun. This is my Glock 30 SF. It's in 45 ACP. It's 10-round magazines. Of course, you can use the same magazines as a G21 or other Glock pistols that have 45 ACP double-stack magazines. It has a 3.77-inch barrel. It's the compact model as opposed to the subcompact or full-size frame. And mine has a nickel boron coating. I got this from Robar Industries in Arizona. Had it for a couple years, fired a lot of rounds to it, and it is indeed very clean, easy to clean. Don't have to oil it, and they got as many of the internal parts as they could, and it's just a joy to shoot. Very accurate gun, very easy to shoot the center out of targets at 3, 5, 7, and 15 yard ranges. I can keep everything inside a 6-inch circle without issue. I like the sights on the Glocks because the front post takes up most of the rear post, and you get a nice sight picture. Point is, I like the sights on the Glocks. This is my G27 safe action pistol from Glock. It's chambered for the 40 Smith & Wesson, which according to all of the brass Fletcher ballistic tests that I've seen, the 40 self-defense rounds consistently dump higher energy levels into ballistic media than the 45 ACP. And I don't know if it's because the 45 ACP just keeps trucking and the 40 doesn't have the penetration, but regardless, I've swapped over, and now my Glock 27 is in the ready position, and the Glock 30 is, it's on standby. The Glock 27 has a 3.42-inch barrel. It's a subcompact. It's a handful to shoot, unless you shoot it a lot, and I don't shoot it a lot because it's a handful to shoot, and I need to get into it. But now that I'm more serious about being proficient with my weapons, it's become more difficult to find the ammunition. Now, what a conundrum we find ourselves in. But anyway, this is the G27. I did not get the MP3 coating on it because I want it to stay not shiny, because as a carry weapon, it doesn't need to be reflective, and the visibility needs to stay low on it. Anyway, that's my school of thought. So this is a 9-round double stack magazine. You can run any of the other G22, G23, G27, G35, any of the other double stack magazines in 40 caliber, and you can even run 357 SIG rounds. The same magazines, from what I hear. Haven't tried it, but you can run G31, G32, and G33 magazines in it because the 357 is simply just a neck down 40 caliber with a 9mm round basically. So you get the 40 caliber powder load with the 9mm projectile weight for higher velocities. But I like bore size and muzzle energy paired with heavy bullets. So 40 is about the smallest amount of go in anything that is not considered a rifle. Next up, we have the venerable 9130 Mosin Nagant, originally developed in 1891 and then updated by the Russians in 1930. It has a, gotta say, a 28-inch barrel. It fires a 7.62 by 5.4R, which stands for rimmed, not Russian, and it is a very powerful round. It's somewhere in between a 308 and a 30-06. Average muzzle energy of 2,400 foot-pounds and muzzle velocity of 147 grain. Bullet is roughly 2,750 feet per second. Accuracy of this gun, I bench rested and did not, take 2 minutes between shots with the bolt open. I let whatever effects heating had on the gun occur, and at 100 yards with iron sights, I was able to maintain a 3-inch group with bench resting the rifle, and a 3-inch group with a weapon that was designed, or at least manufactured in 1942. Is pretty darn good. I have the bayonet for it and matching serial numbers on everything. Some of the roll marks on the receiver are not fantastic. As you can see, the milling inside was done in haste because in 1942 the Russians were in a hurry to get these guns out to all the people they were shooting in the backs when they tried to run away from the war. But the ones who stayed in the war fought with these guns, and I'm sure many a German ran away from the side of that bayonet on the end of this rifle, and with the knowledge that the 7.62 round is just as mean as their 8mm. The Mauser is a beautiful gun. I don't have one yet, and I intend to get one, but that's for a later date. When I get it, I'll make a video of it. But right now, I have a Mosin Nagant. It's a beautiful gun. Bolt works really smoothly. I've had issues with it not wanting to open very easily after a couple rounds, and I'm not sure what it is, but I just force it. I paid $150 for the gun, and the finish on it's really decent. It's not bad at all. 5-round capacity. I don't have any stripper clips, and the ammo is still really cheap. You can get non-corrosive steel cased ammo from Cabela's and places like that for around 11 or 12 bucks for a box of 20, which for a round like this is not bad. You could get soft points for 14 bucks for 20, and if you could find soft points in 140 or 150 grains in 30-06 for 14 bucks, I'll shake your hand. Good luck with that. So anyway, Mosin Nagant is a fantastic rifle. It's very fun to shoot, not abusive at all. Now I haven't fired any heavy loads, the 180 or 203 grains out of it yet, and those probably do kick like a mule. But the surplus ammo and the cheap steel case ammo that I'm buying right now is not hard to shoot. It's fun, and just don't shoot it the same day that you go crazy with your shotgun, and your shoulder will thank you. But it's really not that bad. Some people who are recoil sensitive would probably not enjoy shooting the rifle. I like the way the round gets there in a hurry, and when it gets there, it does its business, and does it with authority. It's a fun gun, fun round, and thank the Russians for coming up with this. Ah, yes, Ruger 1022 takedown model. You see this gun here. It comes with this handy little carrying case. It's got a pouch on either side of the interior section that you can put the stock on one side, stock and receiver, and the barrel and fore-end goes in the other. The cases, the bag, is really nice. You can put 3 BX25s, which I have, in the external case, the zipper pouch with the MOLLE strap locations on it, and the little compartment above that at the top of the case. They suggest you put an SR22 in there, so I guess I'm gonna have to do that because I like Ruger, and if they say you should do it, then I'm gonna do it. Anyway, the 1022 here is a very fine rifle. I was disappointed with the way it cycled ammo when I first got it, but now that I've got a couple thousand rounds through it, it eats everything. It eats the little Federal bulk pack, CCI Blazer, Remington Golden Bullets. I may do a shooting review on it one day if I get more than 3 subscribers, 4 subscribers, and people ask for it. But there's plenty of them out there, and I'm not trying to rehash and reinvent the wheel. I just want I just want to share my opinions on things, and we're all in this world together. Might as well try to get along. So anyway, the 1022 takedown is a very nice rifle, very fun, and it's a keeper. And finally, the Ruger SR556. This gun is phenomenal. I've had it for a few months, well, about 4 or 5 months, I guess. I got it right at the end of November, and right before the tragedy in Newtown and the horrific month for gun owners. It was December. The SR556, it comes with 3 30-round PMags. I bought mine from Cheaper Than Dirt for $1,401 plus taxes. I had it shipped to the local Cheaper Than Dirt store here in my neighborhood and paid, I think it was $11 for that. So all in all, I paid a little over $1,500 for this gun, and it's completely worth it. It has a gas piston system, which is very reliable. The same setup as the AK, as you know. It's a little different because the bolt carrier is not a rotating bolt, and the gas piston is not connected to the rod. So where you would have a gas tube is a solid rod, and then you have a gas regulator and a gas piston, and then the rod impacts the bolt carrier, which then cycles around, ejects the spent casing and picks up a new one, just like a standard direct impingement gun. But you keep all the gunk and stuff, except for the little bit of dirt and gunk you'll get from the primer and whatever comes around the bolt face. But in large part, everything is directed away from the chamber via the gas piston system. So it's a bit on the heavy side as far as ARs go, but it's worth it. It's got a huge quad rail in front. I have an EOTech 516 that I sit on top, and the Troy iron sights are great. Have some Magpul upgrades in RSA and ASAP, and the MOE Plus pistol grip, and I will be getting the Magpul stock upgrade for it because I think it will work better with the ASAP than the stock Ruger buttstock that comes on it, and maybe it won't rattle as much. But as far as accuracy goes, the gun shoots better than I can, and I'm a pretty decent shot. So anyway, long story short, this is my current collection. Can't really see it growing too much more, and I'm probably going to pick up an AK and that SR22. That'll probably finish me out for a while until I get a bigger safe. So anyway, if you watched it all, thanks a lot. If you didn't, thanks for giving me the one data point. And guys, shoot straight, stay safe, have a nice day.